It's on property.
You can at least back up into the street, homeboy.
I'll keep giving you lessons then if you want to keep being stupid.
I'm not being stupid.
Call the cops and let them explain to you that I'm not on your property, genius.
I'm trying to express that I'm nervous.
You should enjoy the life that you have right now.
I'm asking you questions because I have children. I don't want something bad to happen.
And the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I have children and I don't want the world to keep turning into a shit show of Karens and Darens and people that are afraid of every little mosquito that flies past them. Damn, that bag is as big as that guy. Holy moly. Woo! That's some back strength.
Hello. You hear me? What are you doing? Hey, what's going on? Can I help you with something there?
He said, is it a girl?
What are you doing? Hello. Not sure what's going on. What's that say on your shirt?
Help you with? Can I help you with? Sir? Is there something we can help you with?
What are you doing? What's your issue?
Is there something I can help you with, sir? If not, I'm going to have to ask you to please go ahead and get off the property.
Yeah, this is what John. 68 or 3 Greenwood Lane. There's a person here who's not sure what he's doing. Not sure how he's doing that. They'll be here soon. Something we can help you with, we're glad to help. See ya.
I understand. I just don't feel very comfortable.
Look, my brother, we're not comfortable. We've had a lot of shit stolen from this place.
Yeah.
So, you kind of got to understand our nervousness. But I guess you know Speaky, so. I don't know, we'll get a craft beer somewhere, I guess.
Okay, so the issue is that they have people break in and stuff.
Is there something I can help you with?
Hey, Blake, before I call Greg, have you, Blake,
Yes, sir.
have you notified police? I don't understand what the standoff here is.
I don't feel comfortable leaving this person alone.
Well, that's fine, but have police been called?
Yeah, John did.
Okay. I'm not sure what to tell Greg.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, he's cute, he's smiling and shit, he's funny.
No, I don't think you need to do any of that right now. What can I help you with?
I'm curious if all these businesses up and down the street have been comfortable with their shit being filmed as well.
Same person?
Huh?
Same person?
Yeah, they've been up and down the street for the past week. Him and some other dude.
Hey, man.
It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you gonna need fire or Blake?
It's okay.
It's hot.
It's okay. Is there something I can help you with in regards to business with Uneducated? So, I'm gonna have to ask you to get off the property. Happy to help you with any questions you have. What can I help you with, sir?
Around here, they believe pedestrians walking the street.
Sir, we have no problem with people on our property. We are suspicious of your activity. I think you can understand that.
I got you, authority check. That's where I'm at. Thank you, Freedom News. I think this is the dumbest Darren I've ever met in my life. You ever heard of monkey see, monkey do? That's what I call the good old monkey see, monkey do. Stop. Let's go. Okay, wait, stop. Okay, let's go.
What's that?
I think he's getting educated by his coworker. I'm guessing the phone calls are working. Did you get a couple phone calls?
Oh, you speak. That's cute.
It's just to see how you're going to treat members of public if they don't tell you what they're doing. And y'all failed miserably. You stalked me, you called armed men, you failed miserably. Even when you came out and said, he's been here for weeks, he still couldn't wake up. That's horrible, man.
Well, brother, did I just tell you politely that you just get nervous because we've been with off?
You told me you were nervous because people are broke into stuff, but who does it with a camera in their hand? And if I was standing out here and someone broke into your shit, I might be able to help you. What's the problem with that?
They scout locations, sir. They scout locations.
People have scouted this place out before.
Well,
That's what we're asking.
today y'all got to learn a valuable lesson that it's okay to walk on a public easement and take pictures in public. That's all I wanted you to know.
I understand that.
I don't want to have to explain myself. Y'all wanted you to learn on your own.
I understand that, sir. Talk to me about it then. I'm asking questions.
No, I'm not.
If I'm nervous,
I'll keep giving you lessons then if you want to keep being stupid.
I'm not being stupid.
Call the cops and let them explain to you that I'm not on your property, genius.
I'm not
If you don't have a sidewalk, you have to have a public easement.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, look up the property lines. It's called a GIS survey. You ever looked up one of those, or is your brain not that big yet?
His brain is plenty big. Now you're insulting us. I'm just asking questions.
Well, he's insulting his own intelligence, saying that I'm on your property.
I understand that. I thought so too. I just didn't know.
All right, guys, here we go. I've already broke the silence barrier, so they're gonna keep being dumb.
I don't think that's very fair.
Well, it is very fair because y'all done figured out that you can't do nothing about me standing on a public easement taking pictures in public.
That's not what I'm trying to get across to you.
What are you trying to get across to me?
I'm trying to express that I'm nervous about someone on the property. It looks like scouting.
You're not nervous about the satellite cameras and everything else that watches you all day? You drive past thousands of cameras to get to work, and you're worried about the one that's in a hippie's hand.
I am nervous. I'm just as liberal as you.
And it's
sir.
because you've been taught to be afraid of everything, and I'm not.
I'm afraid of a lot of things.
And you shouldn't be. You should not live in fear, man. You should enjoy the life that you have right now.
I'm asking you questions because I have children. I don't want something bad to happen.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I have children, and I don't want the world to keep turning into a shit show of Karens and Darens and people that are afraid of every little mosquito that flies past them.
I can understand that.
So just
I can.
curious though, just curious, what does that have to do with just a small business on the corner of the street?
It doesn't.
It's an education process.
I can understand that. I understand where he's coming from.
I'm just curious to hear that.
What's the point of teaching the small children? This is a small business. What's the point of teaching the small children?
It's not us particularly.
Just because you're small doesn't mean you're not important. Every last person in this nation needs to know that it's okay to build a story. There's investigative journalists. We have free press. It's the First Amendment. If you like the Constitution, you shouldn't dislike a man with a camera.
I agree with you.
Nobody dislikes it.
I agree with you.
Bro.
Look what y'all just did, live on the internet.
That's okay.
You know, you just stalked me in front of 150 people live on the internet.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Stalking me back and forth around this property just because I'm standing here with a camera,
We're a nervous
which is a
business.
constitutionally protected activity.
It is.
And so what's y'all's deal here?
Because we're nervous about the consequences of what could be potentially happening without us knowing. I asked you questions and you refused to answer them. Just to ease of mind. That's it.
Ease your mind.
Yes.
Why don't you start digging into some government issues?
I do.
Well, what are you fixing? What are you doing? What's your activism? What activism do you engage in?
I can do.
I'm just asking, what activism do you engage in?
Climate.
And Facebook posts don't count.
I don't do Facebook posts.
I'm talking real actions. What was the last time you stood outside with a gun, or stood outside with a camera, or stood outside with a sign that said, I don't like my governor, or some kind of activism? What did you do last?
During the Trump. During the Trump.
Y'all need some cameras for y'all's property.
We do have cameras.
Hey!
I would be more than happy to engage in a conversation with you as long as you want.
You know the officers are not going to respond, right?
I'm not even counting on it.
Pretty much like 2 businesses in the past week. All right, that is NGK5557. Told me I was number 1. You're number 1! All right. Well, you know how it is. The big bag dog barks while he runs away, right?
I understand those types, yes. I understand those types. I'm not really...
So the whole point is that I don't have to explain myself to any person that just walks up to me.
You don't have to.
I am, and there's things that happen in this type of situation where if I was building an investigation on your company,
yes,
I would not be able to divulge to you what I'm doing my story on in the first place.
I understand
And
that.
so speaking would have been a waste of my time, right? My investigation was done simply by being silent, and you did the rest of the work for me, showing me how you treat people on the side of the easement, just building their own story, private citizens.
I asked questions.
And followed me with a camera, even after a coworker told you just go inside.
I have to have...
You continue to stalk
have
me. This is a learning lesson.
to have-
I just want you to learn from it today.
I haven't learned anything, in all honesty.
You haven't learned anything?
I've learned what you're about, yes. But beyond that, nothing that I already don't know.
All right. Well, guys, I already put the company name in there. Y'all have the right to let them know how you feel about their situation today.
Can I shake your hand?
You know that the officers aren't going to show up. This man liked to shake my hand. You have a blessed day. And just next time you see a guy with a camera, the worst thing to do is approach him, man. Just let him do his thing. If he comes onto your property which is usually, you know, a certain footage from the center line. I'm gonna let you look that up on your own. I don't wanna tell you all the details, but look up what is an easement? What is this? Educate yourself so the next time you're put in this situation with a guy with a camera, that we can make a positive change here, you know, because stalking a person, calling the cops, you know, armed people, and at the same time, when you called those armed people, if they run code, which means the lights and sirens, they could run through a red light, cause a car wreck over a guy with a camera. You know what I'm saying? So all the actions that y'all did is it could put people in danger. And what we're trying to do is keep those actions from falling into play when situations like this come to hand, because the guy with the camera is not your enemy. I'm not going to come out here in broad daylight wearing tie-dye and try to do something nefarious.
We don't know that.
Well, I mean, only an idiot would.
We've had crazies before come through here.
Well, if they come onto your property, you can call the cops on them. But if they don't come onto your property, you can't do jack.
I understand that.
And they don't have to tell you, you know?
I understand that. I was not aware of the actual perimeters of property. I apologize for not knowing that.
Thank you so much, man. Hey, y'all have a blessed day. Voila. Police are not going to respond. Not on this street. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that adventure. And I think I'm going to save the next road I had on my list for another day.